What started as a war of words between Florida and Disney over a bill restricting classroom instruction on gender and sexuality has turned into a battle over how the company operates in the state. Walt Disney World theme parks sit on a 40-square-mile area near Orlando, known as Reedy Creek.
Reedy Creek, the special benefits district that Disney has at Walt Disney World in Florida, it allows them to essentially be their own government.
In response to Disney's opposition to the recently passed parental rights in education law, which critics call the Don't Say Gay bill, Florida lawmakers have passed new legislation that would eliminate Reedy Creek. Governor Ron DeSantis, who's spoken out against Disney, has already made clear he'd sign the legislation.
They do not run this state. They do not control this state.
Disney declined to comment and has so far not publicly responded to the special district bill.
It just kind of casts a lot of uncertainty over the future of Walt Disney World's business model.
So, how has Reedy Creek benefited Disney over the years? And what would its dissolution mean for the company and for Florida? The Reedy Creek Improvement District was created in 1967, but the idea for it came after Walt Disney first identified the land that would be Disney World.
As you can see on this map, we have a perfect location in Florida.
What Walt wanted to do was two things. Number one, he wanted to have more control over who his neighbors were and what kind of businesses would spring up around the new Florida resorts in Walt Disney World. And number two, he wanted to get it done quickly.
Disney World opened in 1971, just 4 years after the creation of Reedy Creek, making it the first attraction in what is now a sprawling vacation land of 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, a sports complex, hotels, stores, and restaurants.
All of those projects, all the additions, all the growth at Walt Disney World would have been either much harder or even impossible to do if not for Reedy Creek.
Reedy Creek allows Disney to construct new buildings and expand its parks without having to adhere to state or county regulations related to construction, wastewater management, and drainage.
All of that stuff is irrelevant at Reedy Creek because Disney is the one that makes those rules.
Reedy Creek also exempts Disney from having to pay certain taxes and fees. While it still pays property taxes to Orange and Osceola counties, which surround its theme parks, Disney doesn't need to pay for the services provided by Reedy Creek, like its fire and emergency services.
It's all run by Disney. It's all built by Disney, paid for by Disney, and run by Disney. And what that does is it gives a huge amount of flexibility to the company when they want to expand, and it makes it so that they don't have to employ as many lawyers and planners to really get things done when they need to get them done.
The exact value of these benefits is unclear, but a person familiar with the company's finances who studied the issue over a decade ago said the district saves Disney tens of millions of dollars every year. Representatives from Reedy Creek didn't immediately reply to requests for comment. For Disney, losing Reedy Creek would not only mean losing those savings, it would mean losing control. And for a company trying to provide the kind of fun, curated experience Disney World strives for, that's a challenge.
It's a huge blessing for a company to not have to live at the whims of elected officials in the jurisdictions where you operate. And that's kind of how they've been operating for the past 50 years. So it would be a huge cultural change as well.
But eliminating Reedy Creek could affect Florida too, specifically residents in the surrounding counties. Reedy Creek, like other cities and counties, carries bond debt, about $977 million worth.
Right now, it's just one taxpayer, Disney, that's responsible for it. If this bill gets passed, then as soon as it takes effect, that debt will be shouldered by the taxpayers of Orange County, the citizens of Orlando.
Mayor Jerry Demings said in a statement, Orange County government is monitoring the special session in Tallahassee, particularly when it comes to unfunded cost shifts to local governments. And in a statement, Osceola County said it will begin an analysis to understand the impacts in preparation for this going into effect. Under the bill passed this week, Reedy Creek would be dissolved on June 1st, 2023. Though Disney could seek to reestablish a special district after its dissolution.
I'm sure there's going to be a big fight, a lot of lawyers, a lot of lobbyists involved in trying to figure out some sort of workaround or a temporary way that this won't be so disruptive. The new reality is going to be much more challenging for Disney in Florida.